Before we begin, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel for more real-life stories like this. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. It started with silence. Not the comfortable kind, the one that wraps around you like a warm blanket on a quiet evening. No, this was heavy, suffocating silence. The kind that gnaws at your chest and makes your own thoughts feel like accusations. It had been 28 days since she had looked at me properly, since a word from her reached me, or a touch that wasn't mechanical, polite, obligatory. At first, I convinced myself it was just a rough patch. Maybe she was stressed, busy, tired. I told myself, I'll give her space. She'll come back. But each day, each call I couldn't reach her, every text left unread, made the knot in my stomach tighter. I replayed our last conversation over and over. I just need some time, she said, avoiding my eyes. Don't take it personally. Her voice was calm, even kind, but there was an edge of distance that made my chest ache. And I tried, I tried, but 28 days is a long time to feel invisible in the home you built together. During that month, I started noticing things I hadn't before. Little inconsistencies, tiny signs I initially ignored, a lipstick stain on a coffee mug that she insisted wasn't hers, her phone screen lighting up and locking instantly whenever I walked in, whispered laughter in the other room that stopped when I entered. I told myself it was nothing. I told myself I was imagining things. But a voice deep inside me whispered the truth I didn't want to hear. The turning point came when I saw her laughing at a text while pretending to be alone in the kitchen. I pretended to leave her privacy untouched, but I caught a glimpse. Can't wait to see you tonight. It wasn't meant for me. My stomach sank. My heart didn't just break. It cracked in a way I didn't think possible. I confronted her gently at first. Who's he? I asked. She froze, then blinked, searching for words. It's nothing. Just a friend, she said. But I had already seen enough. The hesitation, the pause, the way her hands trembled slightly. My mind refused to argue with itself anymore. Over the next days, we had quiet confrontations, small, painful truths laid bare in awkward silences. She admitted to an emotional affair first, then, reluctantly, to more. I listened, feeling both anger and sorrow. This wasn't cinematic drama. It was a slow erosion of trust, the daily torture of knowing someone you loved could look at another person the way she once looked at you. And yet, as angry and hurt as I was, I realized that revenge would accomplish nothing. Screaming, storming out, breaking things, those were not my style. I wanted closure, not chaos. And so, after a month of being ignored, I made a choice. One afternoon, I went to the florist. I didn't pick red roses, too cliché, too passionate. I picked lilies and white chrysanthemums, quiet, clean, unassuming flowers. They were simple, and I added a note. Thank you. Just that. Thank you. I left them on the kitchen counter. Quietly. Not as a trap. Not as a plea. Not as a way to guilt her. Simply as an acknowledgement that our time together had meant something to me. That I had loved her fully. And that I now had the strength to let go. When she came home, she found them. I watched her from a distance. Her eyes widened and softened. And there it was. Guilt, regret, understanding. I didn't say anything. I didn't need to. The flowers and the note said everything I felt, all at once. I was closing a chapter that had taken months of confusion, heartbreak, and betrayal to even begin to understand. The days after were quiet, but transformative. I started reclaiming the parts of myself I had lost. Time, energy, laughter, self-respect. I reflected on our memories, some still bittersweet, others now tinged with sadness instead of warmth. I realize that love is fragile, but self-respect is essential. Loving someone does not mean allowing them to hurt you repeatedly. I think about her sometimes, about what went wrong, about the choices she made, about the distance that grew silently between us. And I feel a strange mix of sorrow and gratitude. Sorrow for the pain, but gratitude for clarity, for the courage to walk away, and for the reminder that leaving doesn't mean you didn't love. It means you valued yourself enough to stop being hurt. I want anyone listening to know this. Silence can speak louder than words. absence can reveal truths you didn't want to face. And sometimes, the kindest act you can give someone who betrayed you is not anger, not confrontation, but a graceful goodbye that honors both your love and your dignity. That day, leaving her the flowers and the note, I wasn't just saying goodbye to her. I was saying hello to myself, to a future where I could feel whole again, where my heart could heal, and where I could remember love not as a source of pain, but as a lesson, a memory, and a guiding light. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel for more stories like this, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever had to let go of someone you love to protect yourself? I'd love to hear how you found your strength.